I'm just gonna take myself out. I wanted to kill myself. I just felt unworthy of anything to anybody.
Spiritually, mentally, physically, in every sense of the word, I was broken. I grew up in an alcoholic home, and my father was a functioning alcoholic. On the outside looking in, I think people thought we had the Leave It to Beaver type family.
I'm deaf in both ears. My mother died when I was 7 years old. I grew up in a household of drugs and alcohol and a lot of abuse. Me and my twin, we were separated. After that, we just still using drugs, same vicious cycle. I felt like a total failure. I felt like a bad mom.
The end result of his alcoholism, he embezzled money. The state of California sued my entire family. That whole thing crushed my mom. She had taken her life, and the suicide note next to the first line was, "Steven just called."
I've lost everything, like my home, my car, my children. I put myself into a dark, isolated world.
After my mother's suicide, I got in a lot of trouble. I was just a tornado of trouble. I could drink, all night. So it just started a vicious cycle of out of control drinking.
The Pathway of Hope is an initiative that really focuses on three key areas: providing housing, jobs, and getting them connected to a healthy social community that will really support them during their times of need.
I think Steve is the perfect example of what we're trying to do with Pathway of Hope. He came off the streets, addicted to alcohol, bad, just something that had been chronic in his life, and he was able to get into a Salvation Army program. His life was changed 180 degrees.
And I looked up on the wall and there's this flyer that said Women's Way. I didn't know what it was, but I know it was God telling me to call this number. So that's what I did. Called that number, and 2 days later I got into Women's Way. I was so happy that they even had a class of hula in the treatment center. And Kuma just inspired me and brought me back to the good times of my life growing up. She brought a lot of healing to me and continuing to dance hula.
We had an opening at our camp for a groundskeeper. We actually pursued Steve for this job.
So my job is to make that place look as beautiful as possible. It's been the best month and a half, 2 months that I've had in quite a while. That can literally change generations to come. Some of those kids will probably never go down the same path I went through, quite possibly because of the memories and friendships that they created at Camp Homolani.
Being in the program, I volunteered as an interpreter for a deaf family that was there, and I thought that was a really great experience. Well, I want to be a teacher for deaf children, because I know how it is to grow up feeling isolated from everybody, feeling alone, not hearing what everybody else can hear, not feeling a part of. I just want to help somebody.
Kea and Steve are really two great examples of what the Pathway of Hope is really all about. That they just needed somebody to come alongside them. They just need somebody to believe in them. And that's exactly what the Salvation Army's done. We've come alongside these two amazing people, and we've provided the tools, we've provided the resources, we've provided the friendships that they needed to really find success in their lives.
I'm really excited to meet with my kids again.
I'm very proud of her. And I know that hula will be a part of her life, and I'm encouraging her to become a teacher because she's so inspiring.
The state of mind I was in, the darkness. If it wasn't for Salvation Army, I'd be dead. I would be dead.